Howdy ho. I want to make something clear. I'm doing this video to prove a point. Now, Destiny 1. Game was good. Everybody's anticipating it. Oh, it's like Halo, and it's later. It's the whatever. Oh, it's gonna be this, gonna be that. I was never, honestly, I was never a Halo fan, but I played Destiny, and I got hooked. I got hooked, and I got hooked hard. And it happened to be around the time when my mom passed away. After my mom passed away, so I had a lot more time on my hands. I had to start all over, get a new job, this and this. So I'm working part time, working to be a full time. So I had a lot of time on my hands. I put a lot of time into this game, and the thing I loved most about it was that it was like a shooter. See how simple it was? It was like a shooter where you just shoot and loot. It was like a clean Borderlands, and it was fun. Now, I want to show you with my character. You get these different weapons, and then the weapons, you use the weapons, and you unlock the perk with what do you call it? With weapon parts, relic iron, stuff like that. And you had to farm for this stuff, right? Like, there you go. And you had all this weird stuff, I don't know. But we had synthesis, which were ammo synths, which were helpful, which also made it kind of challenging. And it's like, oh man, you got exotic shot, oh my god, ether light, and motor light. And motor lights weren't just like, hey, cash it in and get a stupid glider or this or this. I like this. I like this whole thing. Because you could choose what color you want your character to be, right? And they had all different types, like, which were cool. Give you a different idea on what they look like. Or you go all red, like total anger and, rage. But it's cool. And not to mention, the taunts were fun. They're a little bit better than the ones we got now. But anyway, I digress. If you look at with armor, it's the same way. Like, you could swap through it. Like, oh, I want rocket launcher loader, or shotgun loader, or momentum transfer, or rain blows, increase strength, increase intellect. And see how simple? You had intellect, you had discipline, and you had strength. Simple, a lot more simple than it is now. And then you had the different armors, you unlock them with the different things. Level up weapons, level up armor. Like, okay, well, this is going to take this glimmer, it's going to take this, but you had to level it up. Increase the light, increase intellect, all this, and this, use materials that had different perks. This was a simpler way of doing things. The game was simpler. Remember this? 1,000-yard stare? Now, as I talk, I'll go to the tower to kind of show what I was talking about. But anyway, so you go to the tower, they had Dead Orbit, you had Future War Cult, you had Vanguard, and I think there was another one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But you had different, like, levels of it. You had different, like, progress. And it'll show you progress for bounties. I still got bounties I never finished. Oh, what's this? I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I don't do that. I play the game to play the game. Like, to, like, literally play the game. Not to do all the little side quests, and I don't need labels, and I mean, look at this. I got a rounds 1, I need one more. One more. But that's what's funny. You got your character, you got your inventory. And this is my original character. You'll see him on the first one. It's the original guy. I played through this game 9 times because in Destiny 1, you're allowed to have all Titans. So that you could literally play through and be the best you could be the best support player or dominator with what you had, And that's what made it kind of cool. Because, you can switch up. Plus the weapons, Zalo Supercell. Look at this. Red Spectre, and you come over to the Cryptarch, a little dizzy walking, playing Helldivers, making me go crazy. But anyway, when you had like your engrams here to cash in, you can literally just tap the A button like rapidly, and you could turn legendaries into exotics and blues into legendaries, and you could get really cool stuff. It was really fun, and it was random. People would sit around, and this is like the old tower when it looked good. People would sit around and do raids, do this, do that, wait for each other. You know, you had your friends that were always like, "Oh, I gotta help mom bring the groceries in." Yeah, yeah, whatever. But then they had this, and there's still ones I didn't even unlock because I started really working a lot, so I wasn't able to play it as much. Word of Crota Adept. They made it to where this is one thing I didn't like. They made it to where they were exotic now rather than just leveling up. Okay, whatever. Kind of screwed me over on certain weapons that I liked, but like, look at these different weapons and stuff that we had. Praetor's Timepiece, Vision of Confluence, which became exotic. Necrochasm. I mean, do I have that weapon on me? There's a weapon, no, where is it? Right here, Atheon's Epilogue. Look at the rate of fire. It has like no impact, but the rate of fire is maxed out. And that'd be like, that gun wasn't very sturdy, but they took that out of Vault of Glass. And they took a lot of stuff out. The fact that you could, it had the whole, it reloads after so much time. Like special uses green ammo pickups, but it would just reload itself. I know they kind of tweaked it. It's kind of cool, but and then you had this over here where it's all different armors. Difference being like you didn't need the MK44 stand-asides. They were great. I would be an Iron Banner running unlimited shoulder charge, and with the Hunter you had like the what is it? You could just like crouch down, 1, 2, 3, invisible, and then I could run through the beginning of, and with the don't touch me's, you get scratched, you go invisible. I could run through the first part of Crota by myself without killing a single enemy. It was fun, and look, you still see people playing. People are still here. Look at this, right? And they had all these doors. They're saying that they were going to open them up and do stuff, and they didn't. But I forgive them because this was a simple type game. I could literally hop on around 5 in the morning or whatever on a Tuesday. I could do 3 strikes. I could do 3 nightfalls. You could even do nightfalls by yourself. I mean, they were hard, but they weren't like retardedly hard like they are now. Yeah, I said retarded because they're just, some of it's just crazy. And then they even tweaked them. How many times did they tweak it in Destiny 2? But Destiny 1, look at this. You had the different weapons, and they change every week. Their roles change every week. And it's like, oh, you got to be, with the Vanguard. Or, you got to be with Dead Orbit. I never liked Future Roller Cult. I never liked their stuff, so I was never there. Dead Orbit had, like, some of the best weapons. Their auto rifle, rate of fire, Keystone Scout rifles. Like, just some of the weapons they had were just better. So anyway, you got Future War Cult upstairs. But anyway, the game was a fun game to play. We bitched and complained about the whole grinding aspect. You got to grind, you got to do this, you got to do that, just to get materials. But here's the cool part: you get those materials, you could re-roll certain weapons. I'm not sure which ones they were. To be quite honest, I'm not sure which ones they were. Might have been like specific ones. I don't know. Wait, where? Oh, I think it was on the. I think there was a button for it. No, equip, unlock. Is it? No, there were certain weapons that you could re-roll, and that was a cool feature. Like upgrade it. Yeah, I want to upgrade this weapon, and do all different things. But there was something you could do. I forget how to do it. I haven't played it in so long. I'm just on here to make my point. Destiny 1 was fun. Wrath of the Machine came out late. A lot of people missed it. I went on literally once to do Wrath of the Machine, and I got the Genesis Chain, and it's a pretty cool weapon. But that was after I was already on Destiny 2. And you had, like, I know, it feels like I'm running slow as hell. Like, ugh. I mean, look at all the people, though. And you could buy things from Tess Everest. Like, get these, treasure of the ages. But yeah, the game basically was fun. They didn't tweak it too much. They did fix certain things when you found, like, a loophole, like hiding in certain areas. And I really honestly can't remember, getting in my old age. And you could find different, you had to do all the different things in here, to get different pieces. you know, and Zur would just kind of be wherever. And then you got Ava Levante. She hid her ugly face, and she was here all the time, not just whenever. What's wrong with her face? Oh, that's a lot of shade. But anyway, see, and you have all these different things, you have different shaders. I actually unlocked all of them, and it was fun. It was fun. The arms I have on, they make it so that heavy ammo drops a lot more often, and I love that. And the ruined wings, they were my favorite. This was like my favorite Destiny 1 armor. It was cool. And Destiny 1, like I said, with your armor, so simple. Say, well, recovery, and you had to kill and level it up, or use pieces to level it up, like different kinds of like from your inventory, like, you know, relic iron, helium filaments. But you would farm this stuff. Spin metal meant something. Helium filaments meant something. Motes of lights you needed. Strange coins were so much more rare than they are now. And it was just the kind of game that you really couldn't get tired. Am I in a clan? I don't even think I'm in a clan. No, they didn't until then. But see, look, these are all people that are in the tower now. Look how low they are. Ten people besides me. That's still kind of a lot. You know? And then you had the whole, where is it? I bring this up. Come on. Am I not doing it right? Wow. I feel like I'm forgetting how to play this game. It's been like forever since I played it. Oh, you gotta go to orbit. See, you had to go to orbit. That's what it was. You gotta go to orbit to pick where you want to go. And it was fun running all over Venus to do different things in Venus. But then Destiny 2 comes out, and they take away cool things like that. Like checking out the different areas like Venus and whatnot. Wait. How did I do this? What? Am I losing my mind? Oh, set destination. Oh, see, it was so much simpler. You go to Ishtar Sink, Venus, and it had all these different things to do. In certain areas, you would farm to get certain things, like certain types of materials. Then you go to the reef, and you have the Vestian outpost. And you go to the moon. Oh, I love the moon. They had a nightfall or a strike, and then when it was a nightfall, it was really hard. Where you go, I think it was up this way. It's either up that way or up here, and you go underground, and then you kind of like curve around. I don't remember the name of it. It could be the Dark Beyond. I think it might be Shrine of Oryx. And you like made the left, and you had to fight that giant ogre, and he would splash damage you, and you shoot him through the door, and everybody be hiding in the door, like, oh, I'm hiding up the door, I'm getting them, and then like hordes of enemies would come. It was just fun, straight up fun. And even though it was repetitive, nobody cared. It was fun. You know, Dreadnought of Saturn, you know, Meridian Bay, and then you got the Crucible. No Trials of Osiris. Rise of Iron. And that's the thing, too. Like, the weapons for Iron Banner just suck. They're just dookie juice. See, Vanguard strikes. Look at this. You have the Rise of Iron. You have the Taken King. Vanguard Legacy Strike playlist. And Rise of Iron. You go here, the strikes were fun. They were fun. They were like, you have places you could hide. You could literally do it by yourself with like, I would go in with like Atheon's Epilogue or a good scout rifle, Icebreaker, and my favorite weapon right here, like either Hunger Crota, Hedge's Vengeance, and there's another one called the Cure, but I don't think I have it anymore. And that was fun. Now let's go to Destiny 2, and I'll show the difference. But just remember, Destiny 1, so much more simple, much more simplified. Intellect, discipline, strength. Simplified. I want to do this? Oh, okay, well, I got a level infuse. Gears, power, dismantle, blah, blah, blah. You have to kill and do stuff in order for the little green thing to go around. And, like, I'm trying to see if it's, like, on armor or weapons. See? In order for that, for you to use it, which forced you to play, which was fun. Once again, intellect, discipline, strength. Now let's go take a little ride to. So here we are, Destiny 2. So a total of like what? Over 10 years of Destiny. And it started out good. It had the whole raid thing. They destroyed the tower, which is like, meh. And then they gave us a whole new tower. The new tower's kind of cool, but just like the original tower, I mean, it doesn't have as many cool things as the original tower. Like you could go get the exotic stuff and like just re-get them. In Destiny 2, you actually need like the marks and this and that, and it's more like there's different levels. Like, well, this one might have a different perk, or this one might have this armor will have better stats. And this guy here, it's the same one, my original guy, except now he looks like a stormtrooper. I see you open a portal. They did all this crazy stuff. You're gonna grind. Oh yeah, let me go keep getting this weapon. You don't need this weapon. You don't. I already got good rolls. So what do? I do it just to what do you call it? Get different levels, or and then you got the different conductor. So you could do this thing over and over and over, or that, or that, or that. Like, hey, I need a secondary weapon. I need a higher level, so I'm going to play this exact map over and over and over, hoping to get it, which you don't always get it. Then they got their seasonal hubs. Claim your rewards. Do this, do that. Like, okay, claim my reward. What did I get? Anything good? Nope. I haven't been on here because I kind of just lost caring for it. Not really giving me any real reason to want to play. Oh, and where we go? So you push down. No, gotta go over to world. Go to tower. See, you have your tower. Now see Vanguard. Look what Vanguard's relegated to. Nightfall, Vanguard Ops. That's it. And this is like literally a mixture of two different types. It's not even like the regular strikes that they would use as Nightfalls. And it's annoying because you want to play it to try to get weapons and resources, but if you don't like the certain op, they used to have it here and you used to be able to choose it. Not anymore. Pretty much gave you the middle finger on that one. Crucible, Survival, Rumble, Hard Supremacy. They should have a weapons only, which would be amazing. Then you got like the Moon, which is slightly different than the other one. And then you got EDZ, Savathon's Throne, Europa, Neptune, Gambit. And then we got Legends, which is cool. It has the different things, but you can't even. It's insane. You can't even get like primary weapons now, or like the pinnacle weapons. It's like you used to be able to get like high level for each strike, and for this and this, and it would limit you, but you'd get enough, and then you'd play all three characters. But now, and then they limited it down to it's only a couple. Oh, okay, and you had to pick the raid of the week or the night or the dungeon of the week. Now it's different. Now it's like they don't even do it. It's just it's a whole different leveling up system. Some people like it, the whining crybabies who actually make money on the internet for, people watching them play and going, "I'm epic, you just don't know how to play." I used to play a game called SVR, SmackDown vs. Raw, 2008, and you had abilities on your wrestlers. I never knew how to use it because I just wanted a good wrestling game like they have now. The WWE 2K games. And I still beat people's asses that use the abilities. I didn't need it. So with every game, there isn't like a plan, like a God plan, like you have to do this. If you're good enough using what you're doing and you're having fun and you're productive and helpful, that's all that really matters. People will say differently, but whatever. Oh, I can beat everything myself. Well, good for you. I play a slew of other games. He's got a lot of crap I don't want. But then you go to Zavala, and he has his things. I mean, everybody knows pretty much what this is now. Nothing new. It's pretty much standard. But the thing that sucks is that, like, when you go here, you can't. When you go to the Cryptarch, you can't even just smash the button for different weapons or for engrams, because the engrams are considered weapon engrams or armor, and they just pop up anyway. So they fixed that issue. As far as people being able to mash the button and get better gear than what they're supposed to. I do like some of the armor pieces though. Like they're kind of cool. Like some of the colors are good. The arms look different because I changed them. I just gotta flip the color over. He looks like a booty ass like Mandalorian. Oh, when you go over to here, when you go over to her, you get stuff for your clan. For your clan. But it's at like level 200. It's like, and watch. Ooh, wow, unfall. Okay, I'm not a sidearm guy. That'll be shredded because it's not even high enough to be infused. Destiny 1, the more type of weapon you use, auto rifle, the more auto rifle drops. More scout rifle drops you would get. More kills with rocket launcher, so forth and so on. You know, this is kind of cool. Get your strange coin. And I tend to just match this, but you get a lot of blues. But I also get a lot of the enhancement cores. So I'll get like 1, 2, another banner, another blue. It's like, why am I getting blues? There's an enhancement core, another blue. See, this is like dumb. Like, you're gonna fix the game, take that crap out. And then you have these, which, come on, if you're playing Destiny by now, unless you're new, which there's not a lot of new, based off of either bad talk, other games, or people just not interested, because Halo hasn't had a good game and they're not into the lore, this is pointless. It really kind of is, because they don't always come with different role. Like this, Hawkmoon might come with a different perk. This is good, the Immortal Adept, so it's worth coming here just to look at. So I'll hop on once a week just to see what's there. That's it. Like, to me, it's there's just really no point. Now, if you want to make this game good, take Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Make the raids and the dungeons. None of that, this guy has to stand here, that guy has to stand there. Take them, even if you can't do them all, and have a story where somebody went back in time because someone died, whatever, and you wanted to change the course, and you had to chase them down because it made catastrophic consequences in the future. And then have everything, like, have a whole new set way, like, where the armor isn't like, oh, well, see, you got this, you got the melee, the grenade, the super, the class, the weapons, the health. Go back to the simple. You know, and then you got, oh, well, what do you want to put in here? Different perks. Why? It should just be straightforward. It really, because the game is one of the best first-person shooters, control-wise, look-wise, feel-wise, just overall play, as long as there's a decent connection. It's better than Call of Duty, better than Battlefield. So if they focused on mostly PvP and the PvE was more simpler, yet you could get more kinds of weapons, like just create weapons for DLC. People will buy them if they're fun. And when a new weapon comes out, don't nerf it when it's too OP, because the next one that comes out, and then the next one that comes out, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, they're going to be the next OP. So nerfing it is pointless. Legendary, same thing. Like, why would I do that? But anyway, I feel like they should make a story where he goes back in time, this and this. People buy the game, and they play it, and it'll be just like having this game. And you could play it in the future. You don't need to be online, or if you are online, the dungeons and the raids, the more people that join you, then the difficulty for killing them goes up, rather than you being at like 400 or 500 and then 550, and then you do Vault of Glass and your power is just as low as everybody else's. That's dumb. That makes no sense. You worked hard enough to level that high. You should be able to go in there and just wipe everything's ass and be able to do it all by yourself. Just with a machine gun, just kill all the ads in a row, laying down, boom, 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 boom. There's no reward system with this. When you become strong, you should stay strong. Exotics should be that exotic. Have it where you can have multiple exotic weapons. I mean, what's the point of having only one? There's really not. There's no point. If everybody could have 3, it's still an even playing field. Same thing with all your stuff. If they got rid of all this goofy bullcrap and had it simplified like Destiny 1, all the perks for this exotic, for an arm exotic, a chest exotic, a leg exotic, and a mark would help. And that would take place of all this. So my thing is, make that game to where you can play it offline. Make physical copies too, so in 10, 15 years, when the servers are no longer up, because Sony sold it or burnt it to the ground because of what they did to Bungie and Destiny, then this game, this fun game that has so much to it, if I was to delete everything and start over, I wouldn't, yeah, I would enjoy it because I know how to play it now. But those little things I was talking about would annoy me. So for all those people that whine and cry, saying we need a challenge, it's too easy, we need a challenge, I challenge you to delete your whole inventory, all your stuff. Put a blue on everything and delete everything, shred everything. Go to your vault. Go to your vault. Go up top and just delete, 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 delete everything. And start over. There's your challenge. Play the game through again because you know you're going to want to play it in 20 years. That's why I wish that they made a game where it's slightly different, but it's the two games put together, simplified, because it's like, I don't know, 50 years in the future, 60, 30 years in the future, and everything's more simplified. And the future people that go back in time simplify the armor so I can have all exotic on. So I can have all legendary or whatever. And make it to where you could literally take these things, like take this chest piece, and put it on this. So it looks like that. Or so it could look like the actual Stormtrooper. Now see, that would be cool. That's a game redefined, reloaded, like Destiny Reloaded. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, just like opinions. And I mean, people with opinions are worth more than people who don't give opinions, because that's how these things get better, not by one. And all the people whining that they needed a challenge made this game worse. I mean, come on. They even sped this up the second year it was out to make it quicker, faster, more exciting. And what'd they do? They toned it down. They slowed it back down to the original. I mean, and true players would remember that. And that's it. That's what I have to say about Destiny. Tell me what you think. And, you know, tell me if you have any better ideas. Or go to Twitter. Go to GPN_gaming on Twitter and, you know, leave some feedback or whatever. And we can talk about it.